Stop the clock so we can slow it down. It's time we find our way to a higher ground. All my love is waiting for you to make a move. Stop ignoring, boy, just face it and get behind the groove. Cause the way you walk and the way you stare, never mind my tears. Man, I think I'm about to get slow. Baby, wanna lose control. Can't breathe tonight. I had to own the law. Set fire and burn and bright. Take your flight and hold tight. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Can't breathe tonight. I have to own what I set fire and burn and bright. Take your flight and hold tight.
Yeah, it's the young Dawn, never short of the perfect. Steady dripping sauce, young, keeping the tongue wet. But buzzing with the honey, sitting king with a throne, yeah. Ollie bang a body while your nigga ain't home, yeah. He fucked up, so I let him fuck nigga go. You did your big one, I'm still doing bigger dough. Played you the ball to score, but you dropped it. Wasn't in his plan, so of course my guy blocked
It's
it.
the way you walk and the way you stare, never mind my tears. Man, I think I'm about to get slow. Baby, wanna lose control. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up.
I can't concentrate.
It's the pretty Sadiddy kitty, I'm back up on the market. Picking a player pocket, I'm about to have him starving. Taking the loops, knocking boots, my body rocking. Never the two, I'm the one, so nigga stop it. Yeah, karma finna pay me stacks. I know your new trick, watch it, so relay this back. Finna have it, don't lock like a chokehold.
I don't got no time for a bro code.
Let me go, but I'm letting go. Let go, but I'm letting go. Let go, but I'm letting go. Let go, but I'm letting go.
Yeah. And that's on Lil Mo. Pack your bags because you are invited to the Twixt Takeover in the Dominican Republic, hosted by your favorite nerd, Oliver Twixt, from October 10th to the 14th, 2024. It's a 5-day all-inclusive stay at one of the finest 5-star resorts in Punta Cana, Hotel Rio Republica All-Inclusive Resort. Treat yourself to a luxury stay with beach access, fine dining, unlimited food and drinks, on-site attractions, spa amenities, and daily activities hosted by myself and my other co-hosts. This also includes a free masterclass on business, content creation, and social media marketing. And yes, everything is included. All you have to do is book your flight and show up. Now it's only a $100 deposit to lock in the early bird rate before the price goes up. Go to www.twixtrip.com right now to book your package to lock in the early bird rate. See you there.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.
Did you really think that was it? Baby, get ready for yet another big night in web reality. Not only do we chase the beat, we set the tone, honey, for one more show-stopping night. Presented by me, Oliver Twixt, the second installment of Chasing the Beat, a celebration of queer art and creativity is here. Join us as some of the stars from Chasing Atlanta take one final bow, plus special appearances from some of our faves from Dallas and even Los Angeles. Be sure to watch it live on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel, coming soon.
I get the bag, you get the bag, we get the bag. All my hitters in the club gon' get the bag. Run, get the bag, run, get the bag, hit it. Run, get the bag, run, get the bag,
Yo.
hit it.
Oh, and one more thing. If you are a performing artist and want the chance to join the lineup for this upcoming Chasing the Beat to perform your music in front of our viewing audience, here's your shot. Email us now at oliver.twixt@mychasingreality.com for more information.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
I ain't gon' get a line, but it's better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from others care. CWIS is the winner. Ha!
A house?
Yes, a house in the house. Hello! What's going on, y'all? It's Oliver Twixt here. And
Yes, what's going on? The one, the only, baby. We are here.
yes, bitch. And we are back. You are in the mix with Twixt, but it's Chasing Reality Twixt exclusive.
Yes.
A day I think many
Ooh.
never thought they would see.
Y'all already know, bitch. Cousin Kelvin hit me up. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But God brought us together.
God brought us
He
together.
brought us together.
I love that. Listen, I'm so happy for us to really do this. And it was his idea for us to do this in person, which I thought was brilliant.
Yes.
But I'm so happy for us to really communicate and showcase publicly a lot of our interactions and dynamics and conversations that we've had for years behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I want to know what finally made you say yes this time, because I've been asking for a good little minute,
I think
and you've been
one-
putting me off. I'm like,
What
okay,
is-
girl, she's gonna say yes one of these days.
It was because you reached out and you was concerned about the boys. And we'll dive more into that. And I felt like it was very sincere and you were being really authentic when it came to that situation. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
Really?
Because I told you, bitch, I don't do interviews. Bitch, I love, if a bitch ain't paying, bitch, I'm not singing that one in, ho.
Can y'all hear us clearly? Can y'all hear us? I want to make sure y'all can hear us before we get into it. Doesn't he look so amazing? He looks so amazing.
Hi, y'all. Hey.
Can y'all hear us? Y'all can. Okay. So I think this is a great thing to establish before we really get deep into it. You and I are related.
We are.
Kind of, sort of, very much so, right?
Yes, we are.
Uh-huh.
And when I was like, what? My sister was like, yeah, that's my cousin, girl. No.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yeah, it gotta be, it has to come to a point where we are going to have this one-on-one sit down and just talk.
Yeah. So we are related because we share we share we share two relatives, right?
Yes.
So his two sisters, I can say their name.
Yeah, you can say their name.
Marquita and Katera on their father's side.
Yes.
So y'all share one father. Marquita and Katera, they are my cousins on their mother's side. Yes. Our grandparents, their grandma, my great grandmother are sisters. And what's special. Sorry, it's two of us, so my camera trying to figure out which one do I go to. It's special because even though Marquita and Katera are my cousins, and Marquita, my mama are really cousins, and then I'm the child of the cousin. Yeah. But my mom will always leave me with Marquita and Katera when we was growing up. So like Marquita and Katera are very much so a part of my like adolescent story because I was always around them. Pam, Camilla, their grandma, right? So those are really like my sisters. So when I found out around the same time I joined Chasing that you and I were actually related, I was like, okay. I always thought that was really cool.
You thought it was cool. I was like, oh, hell.
I thought it was cool. And even when all this stuff started going on, and which we'll get into, like Oliver Devon, I always knew it would never go to a certain extent because of that relationship. Yeah. Like, I knew I would never want to say anything that would hurt Marquita or Katera, and I feel like the same thing for you. Like, because we shared them and we love them so much, and they love us both. I feel like we always just had this unspoken understanding. Like,
Keita was I call her Keita. Marquita, but I call her Keita. Keita was like, y'all just need to talk and just sit down. I was like, girl, I ain't ready. I am not ready, honey. But it was, like I said, God brought us here. Yeah. So I'm ready to talk about some things.
Okay, so let's go back to before the world got introduced to you on Chasing Atlanta season 1. You're one of the OGs of not only the show, but the franchise. Yeah. And that's why I used to always correct people when they say, like, Oliver's an OG. I'm like, no, I'm not an OG. I did not start this. I did not put in that foundational work. I'm a veteran, but I'm not an OG. This is an OG. Day 1, season 1.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What were you doing before the camera started rolling for season 1?
For season 1, I was getting ready. I was finishing up my externship because I went to look what I'm doing for culinary management. I always knew that I wanted to have my own catering business or my own storefront restaurant. So I went to school for that, graduated and everything, and I was in the process of getting everything started with my catering business. And for some reason, I don't know how, like, I seen the flyer on Instagram and I was like, okay, let me just audition. I think we had like sit down auditions face to face, but I probably missed that. So there was just okay, we'll just send a video and this with Kevon. So I sent a video and I was just like, I don't know. And they reached back and said, oh, we just want to cast you. And I was like, okay, let's go.
So who did you meet first, Kevon or Andario?
Kevon.
And take us back to what was the process like for y'all getting ready to film season 1? Were there production meetings? Were there emails, call times? Did y'all talk about storyline? What was it like going into filming for the show?
I feel like everybody, because it was everybody's first time doing it.
You got something right here.
Okay, that's all.
I got it.
It was everybody's first time, and I felt like Kevon and Dario didn't know what they're doing. Cause everybody was young. We were young at the time. We didn't know what to do. And I just came in was like, okay, well, bitch, I'm going to just be myself. And I'm going to just do what it do. It really wasn't now how it was called times and we need to be here. It wasn't none of that. We were just really going with the flow with everything. Kevon was the first person I met, and Dario came. Well, and Dario was there, but Dario was more behind the scenes. So Kevon was the main one trying to put who and who and personalities and things. Who's gonna be able to do this and do that, and that's what it was.
Did you know anybody before the show started?
I ain't know none of them. Ooh, no, let me stop. I was saying I ain't know none of them hoes.
No, you can say that. You can say hoes.
I didn't know. I honestly, I didn't know nobody. Cameron, I did know, but it wasn't really like that. It was just on some sexual thing. And that was it. And then we talked about
you and Cam have hooked up before the show.
Yeah, it was way before the show.
Way before. Okay.
Way before the show.
Got you.
Way before the show, never again. Only a one-time thing, and that was it.
Okay. So let's go back to that starting lineup, right? Season 1.
Okay.
So, and let's just go down the list, and we're gonna do like a mini roll call, and I want you to tell me your first thoughts on them, right?
Okay.
Let's start off with Lauyrn London.
Oh, that was the man.
Really?
Yeah. I had the biggest crush on Lyric. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. He was so fine, and to know that
still is handsome.
he is, and to know that he was dancing and stuff. And I did my dancing back up when I first moved up here in 2014. I will never forget January 4th, 2014. I left FAMU, and I came up here. And I was chasing and following my dreams. I was like, I know I want to be a chef, and I want to dance. My first gig was Candy Burrow's wedding.
Nice.
Coming to America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was one of the dancers. That's how I met Mooney and all the other dancers.
Oh, wow.
That was my first gig, honey. First gig coming to Atlanta. And
that's so cute. Did it pay cute? Was it cute?
What she paid? She didn't pay us.
Oh.
She didn't pay us. She didn't. She gave us all a gift bag. I think we all got gift bags with, I think, an alcohol beverage, a gift card, and like a gift. When you go to a certain store, like you go to a person party and they give you like a gift bag to go home with. It was like that, but she didn't pay us. I just took it as it was a great opportunity to do it, to get my name out there. So it was good.
Okay. Wow, I wasn't expecting that little segue story. Thank you for that. So, Lauyrn London, okay, we love him. The people finna think I'm being shady, but I'm really not.
Okay.
I'm really not being shady. No, I forgot his name for a split second, but it came back to me. I don't know why I was gonna call him Giovanni, because that's not that man's name. I don't know why I always want to call Hakeem Giovanni. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why. But Hakeem.
It's Akeem.
Akeem.
Yeah. Akeem, he's still one of my good girls to this day. I love him. When I first met him, I thought he was handsome. He was, for a bitch to look that age and look like that, but you got it going on. But he was very energetic. He drank, bitch. We drunk, and I think we this one K Michelle had Puffin Petals off of Edgewood, and he was there. And I invited him to come because I got the exclusive when it comes to my bitch. So I invited him over and stuff like that. So it was always a good time with me and Akeem. But I just didn't think. Well, he made one comment and was just like, we had sex. I'm like, Akeem, don't do that. Yeah, you doing it for the cameras, bitch, but you will really get pop out here in these streets. Don't do that.
It wasn't the truth?
No, that's false. We never had sex or anything.
Hakeem is a reality.
He is.
He's an icon.
He is. He
is an icon. Like, he turns every scene out. Like, that man is pure comedy. I think he's the funniest personality that has ever existed in the web reality world.
He's amazing. But he's also a really good friend and really genuine and honest and just loyal. He's very loyal. We'll talk about, that other show.
Once we get there. Yeah, we gonna get there.
He's a good person.
I met Hakeem, I think maybe once or twice, but I remember the first time I met him, which is when I was filming season 3. It was at Cameron's party. Okay. And he came, and as I was walking out the door.
That was the house party that Cameron
had. That was the house party that Cameron had.
I was there. I shut down.
Yeah, you was there. But as I'm going out to film, I think a little scene with Kendra in front of the house. I don't know if that part ever aired. I know they showed We Were Born in them talking outside. I don't know if they ever showed us. I can't remember back that far. But anyways, as I'm going outside to prep for the scene, as they micing us and getting like the cameras ready and all that stuff, Hakeem comes up to me and he's like, I just think you're so beautiful.
Yeah, that's him.
Hold on, it get better. I just think you're so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, so you one of the new cast members? Yeah. Okay, I just want to know, when can I nut on your face?
What? Oh,
I said,
I don't even know how can you respond to that.
I don't think I did. I think I just laughed and kind of acted like somebody called me to come get Mike, because I was like, I don't know what to say to this. I really don't know what to say to this. But that is my Hakeem story. And a small part of me is upset I was not able to film with him at all because I would have loved to see that in person.
He's crazy. Like, he's crazy, but he's super fun. Like, I feel like he knows his job in this business. It's like, I'm finna show up once the camera start and I'm finna give you hoes everything.
Because season 3 is all about the numbers.
Yeah. Come on, bitch. Yeah.
Bitch. Okay, next on the list, let's talk about Cameron.
Cameron, but before Cameron was sweet. It was kind of hurtful on the things that he had said in season 1 on, not saying that he didn't know me, but he wouldn't want this type of person around and stuff like that when it came to fashion and things. That's why I was shading his ass, honestly. But we're good. We're friends. We're good friends. I wish him nothing but well and love. I know he got a situation going through right now with his health, and I'm just praying for him each and every day.
Yeah, we love that. Shout out to Cameron. I love you. We love you. Get well soon, my friend. Next on the list is Sky.
Sky, my baby. Sky, my baby. We've been through ups and downs in our whole friendship. I don't know where we stand right now. Just to be honest and clear, I honestly don't know where we stand right now. You know that I love him. I wish him well, and I know he loves me and wish me well, but I think it's one of those relationships where we know that we both love each other and we wish each other well, but we don't talk like that.
Okay. Next on the list, now Lauyrn England. At the time, Jalen Aaron White.
Let me sip to that, bitch. Let me sip. I did not like that hoe. I did not like her because she was the main one, season 1, that was doing so much. Before the situation, all that happened.
The catfish.
Before all of that, I was like, damn, he's cute. Because he came in with dreads and pretty face. And I ain't really like pretty boys at that time. I was just not getting into the Atlanta scene. So I was like, okay, being pretty is what...
Because in Florida, what does it give?
It gives thug. It gives dreads. It gives gold. It gives six pack. It gives real nigga teeth.
Driving a Charger.
Oh yeah, that's what we were. That's what I was wanting. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't really think that we will have this battle with each other, and I will blame production for most of it and things like that. I really felt like I did look like my picture. I really did. And I thought we were going to be cool because he was like the only handsome one that I saw out of the cast. Being honest. I mean, other than Lyric, because I didn't see Lyric pictures and things like that. But Lauyrn, I did see her pictures. And I was just like, okay, she's handsome. She fine as fuck and things like that. I didn't think that we will,
bump
heads like that. But
oh my wow. So you guys are filming the season. What do you remember most about filming season 1?
Season 1, I remember us just having fun because, like I mentioned before, we didn't know how big this show would be,
right?
And we didn't have, our expectations wasn't that high. We just came in, have fun, and then I believe like season 1, we didn't really even show as much of our business sides on what we do and things like that. So it was fun. I had a good time filming season 1, other than the catfish situation. I met a lot of great people. All of them are really great, great personalities. It's just certain people I just wouldn't hang out with, or not my day-to-day girl call on the phone.
Right.
But it was good. I think the most memorable thing
what happened?
It was the 4th housewarming party for me.
You talking about when Lauyrn was like moving around? What was the tea on that? Tell me.
So she was like, "Well, how you know that's my production gave me that tea. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I really came into that house on good and vibes, positive energy, because it was beautiful. Like we all want a house at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was a lot of uppity people and stuff like, you know. I'm from Broward. We from the hood. We know exactly. I know how to get it out the mud. That's why, bitch, I've been born and raised. That's why I don't mind living in the hood, because I've been there before. You get what I'm saying? So
I love it.
To see a person, you know, get this big ass house, and it was no furniture in it like that. So I thought it was an Airbnb. Airbnb had just got on the board and stuff like that. So I'm like, girl, this ain't Airbnb. This ain't her house. And then it was just, I felt like that was the most iconic scene of season 1. Because I would never, ain't nan bitch from the sit up here in my house and disrespect me. And the way that I disrespect her in that house, it was just like, okay, hold jump. She went jump. She took my bandana off. Because before camera started falling, this was when Nico was a part of production. And Nico was like, Devon, no fighting, please, no fighting, no fight. And I'm like, I'm not coming here to fight. But I gave them what they wanted in that scene.
You said a very important name, Nico. And for the people who know, they know. But Nico is very much so involved in the beginnings of the show.
Yeah.
A name that a lot of people now don't know about. Talk about Nico a little bit.
Nico.
Who was he and what was his significance to the show? As well as touch on a little bit on how he left the show too.
Oh shit, I'm trying to remember. So many years ago. Nico, what it was that Sky and Nico did not come on till like, I believe like mid or halfway.
So they didn't start off with y'all.
They didn't start off with us.
Oh wow! So the cast was everybody except Sky at first.
Yes, everybody except Sky at first.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure where they came in or what connection brought them in, but all I can remember was that somebody was fucking somebody. Yeah.
What you mean?
Somebody was fucking somebody, and that's how they came in.
Dude, Kevon? Was somebody having sex with Kevon?
I think it was Nico and Kevon was twirling.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I think Nico pitched the idea to Sky, because Sky was managing Nico at that time. And that's how Sky came in. And things like that. And then Nico was just like, because he had the experience of reality TV working with what is it called? Little Woman.
Yeah, because his baby mama is Tanya.
Tanya, right. So we wanted, I think Andara and Kevon wanted to get the show up there more, and being that Nico had those connections and with other different producers and stuff, we were trying to get it out there. And I think that's how they came on.
Wow. Okay, nice little chase in Atlanta history right there. So you guys filmed the show. Season 1 is done. Tell me about the day the season 1 trailer hits the internet and like basically goes viral.
Oh, I was excited for it. I really was. I think we all was excited because it was something brand new that all of us did. And when the trailer came out, it was I got a lot of backlash. Regardless of how people like love me now, and they just felt like how I was at that particular time, I got a lot of backlash because they didn't see my story or heard my story to the end of the season when I talked about me getting molested as a child and things like that. So that's why people gravitate, were just like, okay, now I understand why Devon acts the way he do and things like that. But it was a lot of backlash for me to the point that, bitch, I was that type of person that I was looking at the comments, reading the comments like and getting mad at the fans, because just like, girl, y'all don't know who the fuck I am. And it hurt it. It really did hurt it, because I knew for a fact that I wasn't that type of person.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very dark. Season 1 was very dark for me.
I remember the trailer coming out. Because that's when Atlanta was still like in its earlier stages of reality TV. So like Love and Hip Hop was only so many years old at that point. Of course, Housewives of Atlanta is in full swing. it's all these different new Married to Medicine is now on the blog. Like this is like very early on, and a lot of people wanted gay representation in the genre because we watch the genre, we see these other characters on these shows, but there was no show just for us. And so I remember the trailer going viral, and everyone was talking about like this is like the people of Atlanta, like the gay people of Atlanta, right?
They kept Love and Hip Hop. We kept being compared to Love and Hip Hop. Because and Dario, all his edited was just giving Love and Hip Hop.
Right. He loved Love and Hip Hop. So even though now you're saying season 1 was dark for you, with this trailer basically like being seen worldwide, and so many people are talking about it, was there any feeling or experience of like, okay, today I'm quote unquote nobody, but now it's a new day and everybody knows who I am?
Yes.
Talk about that. How was that?
It was scary. It was scary because I'm a people person, but I don't allow people to just walk up to me and people. It let me know that bitches was really watching the show. You get what I'm saying? So when it came out and I was out in the club. This when they had Club Rain was out and Rush was every Sunday and Tuesday. Yes, bitch, we was, and people was like, "Oh my God, I love you," and it was very overwhelming for me because I didn't think that I would be a person where people really look up to and understand that, like, hey, I've been through the same thing.
Right.
I didn't think nobody would ever talk about it and stuff like that. That's what made me want to really dive in. Okay, let me tell my story because it can help someone else. And it was just overwhelming for me. Like, I didn't like people walking up to me, "Oh my God, let me take a picture." Our Publix, take a picture. And I'm not used to that. So it was a little overwhelming.
Did you make money?
I did.
Talk about that.
I did. I made some good money. I had released my shirts from season 1. And I made money off of that. My catering, when I showcased my food at the end of the season, my catering started coming in.
Really?
And, I was flying back and forth to Florida, Tallahassee, because everybody knew in, Tallahassee and stuff like that I cook and things like that. So now that the world is getting to see it, it was just like coming in bookings after bookings.
I love that. Chasing Atlanta, I mean, it's still that girl, but like back then it was that girl.
Yeah, it was more authentic and raw back then.
I agree. I totally agree. And that's an aspect I feel like kind of gets lost as the seasons go on.
Yeah.
Just the lack of authenticity. Like, I feel like towards the latter end of Chasing, when I'm there, I feel like they're coming behind these people, great people like Devon and Sky and the Laurens and the Olivers, and I feel like they're trying to create instead of just being. Instead of just being,
I felt like it was a lot of because we watch Real Housewives of Atlanta and because we watch these other shows, it doesn't make sense for you to come on and try to use their saying and lingo.
I hate that.
And I did hate that.
I hate that.
I really did hate
I hate it.
Because everything that I said was original, and everything that other people said on season 1 was like original. Like, what Scott said at the reunion, "Bitch, I walk everywhere comfortably. Bitch, I own 2 pistols." Pussy about me. Original. And I think that when people watch season 1 and season 2 and then season 3 when you guys came on, it's like, okay, let me be just like them, or let me try to copy it instead of being themselves. That's when the show just loses its whole authenticity and things like that.
I'm finna say something real controversial.
Oh, Lord.
I feel like season 3. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Listen, I don't want to fight nobody. Okay, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. My opinion really don't mean shit. Alden said exactly what I'm about to say.
Season 4 was the last.
Season to me, it was actually season 3 was like the last authentic season until Willa came season 5. Her first season 5.
Okay.
Until Willa came. And I feel like she was, and I ain't really trying to start no shit, But I feel like Willard is the first cast member since the greats came in 1, 2, 3 that really came in and was like, "Bitch, I'm me. This is how I talk. This is what I do. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
You know,
I love Willow.
I like Willow.
I really do.
I like
I've
Willow.
seen her in person.
Beautiful. Ain't she beautiful?
Beautiful in person. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me correct that. Beautiful bitch, dime piece in person. I did like her story. I did like her story.
But I felt like she was the only one after season 3 that came in who wasn't thinking about what I'm gonna say for the camera or how I'm gonna whatever. I feel like she really just was being her real self. At least that's what I feel. So let's talk about going in from season 1 to 2.
Oh Lord.
Talk about the changes that are already happening in the show, because Chasing Atlanta has now become a thing.
Yeah.
There's high expectations for season 2. People wanted season 2. Talk about the changes you saw in how the show was being ran, changes in the cast, how y'all was preparing it. What are some of the things that stick out to you the most now?
Okay, season 2. We can dive into season 2. Season 2, I really felt like was the most underrated season. Like, that season really put Chasing Atlanta on the map. We had Guardini, we had Montel, we had what else other new people? Guardini, Montel.
We always forget his name. You talking about the guy who did the jeans?
Yes, and I didn't forget Eric. Eric. We had.
Where is
Guardini.
Eric?
He's still here. He's still living in Atlanta. We chat now and then and things like that, but he's still here. So we had Guardini, we had Montel, we had Eric, and I believe that was the only 3 members that we did have.
Bitch, Q.
Oh yeah, we did have Q. Can't forget the infamous Q, baby. We had Q. Season 2, from season 1 of me getting so much backlash and things like that, I really wanted to come on season 2 as a different person, a different Devon, and show them, like, be really about my business. Because Montel had booked me, Jaylon had booked me, I had other different types of bookings and things like that. So I was really in my bag that season. I didn't really care about the drama. A situation, Guardini, and everybody, Dewon, my man, he came on board, and Guardini came on board. It was just, I knew that they were best friends because once me and Bae started, to talk, he told me about Guardini and things like that and stuff, and how he was going to be on the show. So I was like, okay, cool. And at the beginning part, it was very rough and steady. Like,
Come on, you and Guardini.
Me, Guardini, and Dewon. It was very rough in the beginning part because I was going through where I was still loving this person who did not want to be with me, did not want me, and once I told him that, it is what it is, I'm going to start dating this person, he started to show more, compassion. So I was really like back and forth, like, I don't know if I want Dewon, I don't know if I want him, and things like that. Everywhere. So I understood. So I understood Guardini plays with backing up his friend and I understood that.
In the beginning,
I understood that. But I felt like, for one, you don't know me. Our first time meeting each other, mind you, me and Dewon already dating. The first time I met Guardini was literally that time at the Christmas party with Montel did.
Oh wow!
Outside. That was my first time meeting him.
Oh wow!
Right, and you had all this stuff to say about me, but this is my first time meeting you. So I really wasn't on that level. Bitch, I don't want to talk to him and this and that, and the way how that scene played out, it was just like crazy. But we grew, we talked about it, and I did have a love, connection with Guardini.
Oh no.
Because he helped me with my business. He made my business local, take some royalty and things like that. So I will always respect him when it comes to business-wise. He has a great business mindset. He know how to get things done. But as an individual, you are just not my type of girl to be around with. But so season 2 was that. What was the next question? Oh,
no, that was really good.
Okay.
I want to take a quick pause. We're actually gonna go to a quick commercial break. I forgot something in season 1 that is so iconic, which is the reunion and the subsequent 2-part we got with you and Reese G. I do want to talk about that.
Yeah,
we're gonna jump back into season 2.
The only bitch that got a 2-part of the reunion of this platform. Get into her.
Listen, y'all are in the mix with Twixt. We are here with season 1 OG of Chasing Atlanta and Chasing Reality, Devon. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere. We are in the mix with Twixt, my cousin.
Bitch,
Yeah, real fam. Do I need to take the glasses off to give you host mug?
Let them know. Ooh.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Y'all stay right there. We'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.
Pack your bags because you are invited to the Twixt Takeover in the Dominican Republic, hosted by your favorite nerd, Oliver Twixt, from October 10th to the 14th, 2024. It's a 5-day all-inclusive stay at one of the finest 5-star resorts in Punta Cana, Hotel Rio Republica All-Inclusive Resort. Treat yourself to a luxury stay with beach access, fine dining, unlimited food and drinks, on-site attractions, spa amenities, and daily activities hosted by myself and my other co-hosts. This also includes a free masterclass on business, content creation, and social media marketing. And yes, everything is included. All you have to do is book your flight and show up. Now it's only a $100 deposit to lock in the early bird rate before the price goes up. Go to www.twitchtrip.com right now to book your package to lock in the early bird rate. See you there. All right, bitch, y'all are back in the mix with Twixt for this Chasing Atlanta exclusive. We have Devon here. Listen, before we jump back into this expose we got going on, which is getting to the really, really great part, we're about to talk about RCG and the whole season 1 of it all. Make sure you guys go to www.twixtrip.com right now to book your stay with me as we celebrate the 2nd annual Twixt Takeover in Punta Cana, October 10th through the 14th. Tickets are selling. Thank you guys so much to everyone who has booked. I'm really excited to go on vacation with y'all. We're going to have so much fun, so much fun. Please, please, please look. It's a really great time of the year to travel. You know, the people is back in school. Summer's kind of out of the way, but it's not as cold or busy. So, yes, come turn up with me.
I may have to buy my ticket, honey.
Yes, bitch, because you were supposed to come on the first one, but we're gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that too. First, let's talk about the season 1 reunion. So at this point, the show is doing numbers on YouTube. People are watching y'all. People are talking about y'all. Y'all are now like celebrities, really. Yeah. Honestly, y'all really are. And y'all are gearing up for the season 1 reunion.
Yeah.
And Reese G gets inserted into the conversation. What do you remember about meeting Reese G and beginning this conversation of having a season 1 reunion?
I don't think my first time meeting Reese was at the reunion. They didn't let us know who was doing the reunion at all.
Reese said there was like a meeting at a hotel and he gave y'all his resume. Or maybe
he probably was talking to
maybe he wasn't there.
I probably wasn't there. I don't remember that. I ain't gonna say it's a true or it's lying, but I don't remember that.
But you don't. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I got you. You wasn't
there. But that was.
I do believe he said you wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there. The reunion. We was excited to shoot it. I felt like with me, it was so much going. Lauyrn's team, and was doing a lot on Instagram. This is why I came the way that I did, because I was ready to fight. I had thought that we had squashed everything at the season finale in the cabins and things like that. And once it's like a week before the reunion, I'm getting messages in Instagram. Oh, her team, they want to fight you. They finna run up on stage on you and things like that. So I'm just like, bitch, I'm ready. Whatever y'all want to do. Cause if y'all go back and y'all see season 1 reunion, I have that front row. All of my bitches was in that front row. Mm-hmm. And we was ready. So I was really excited for it. But I'm just like, okay, hold this. What you want? Let's go. Mm-hmm. Let's go. So I did really come to the reunion to fight. Obviously. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I did. Because ain't no bitch gonna sit up here and threaten me on Instagram and you got girls running up on stage. Bitch, it ain't gonna happen. So, but I'm gonna be ready for it. So that's why I really acted the way that I act during season 1. I didn't think that it would go to the extent of me, you know, doing all of that. Because I was intoxicated. I'm gonna be true, honest about it. But yeah, I was ready. But Reese G, he's a good person. I like Reese G. I never did not like him. I felt like he handled the reunion very well. And most definitely for the second part of the reunion, when we had our sit down, he handled it very well. I didn't like the fact that they try to put me out like I'm a drunk bitch. No, I'm not a drunk bitch. I just drank, and if a bitch tried me in that moment, you just gonna get popped. That's what it is. But I think Reese did a good job at the reunion.
Them talking about this problem with you and alcohol, did it have any good benefit in you correcting that? Or like, did you feel like there was something to correct? And if so, did that public moment aid in that, or did it hurt it a little bit?
It most definitely, it helped me, but then it hurted me at the same time because I was battling with so much, you know, and I felt like alcohol was the only thing that can make me be relaxed. You meeting all these girls for the first time you don't know, so I'm gonna drink and just have a good time. Cause I'm a fun spirit. I am a fun person. Anybody who tell y'all that Devon is fun, I do not just pop off and hit people for no reason. Like, that's not me. But it did play a fact. Once I watched it back and I seen how everybody comments and stuff like that, it really put, like I said, season 1 was very dark. So I was really taking those comments that the people were saying to heart. And that's why I wanted to come back season 2 as a different person.
Yeah.
Notice how season 2, I didn't really get into much altercation until the reunion because it was just so much behind the scenes things that people were saying that was going on. But it did make me realize that, hey, cut back a little bit. You know, your tolerance level.
I love that. I love that. So, as we were talking about earlier, you meet Guardini for the first time at the Christmas event. We're jumping back into season 2 now. Talk about you and Q, because you and Q,
we were good.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we were good, and now I just feel like it's a lot of Guardini playing in so many situations when it came to that. We were good. Guardini was feeding Dewon that, you know, the Stacey Adams and the comment that he made and stuff like that. So it was just so much of that going on. And then I was just like, okay, you know, I'm gonna ride for my nigga. So I ain't gonna I don't want him to be embarrassed and things like that. So I was really riding for my nigga at that time. But Q is a wonderful person. Like, I fuck with Q. I fuck with Q. And we talked about it. I apologized to him. He apologized to me. And we in a good space.
What made you so mad at him at the reunion?
It was that, Jesus have mercy, how many years this was? Yeah,
Back in 2018, 6 years ago.
6 years ago. I can't remember I think what it was, because it was so much talk behind the scenes and everything, and I was really so wrapped up in love with Bae and things like that, to the point that any bitch can get it. And that's what it was. And I felt like with him, Q was the type of person that he'll probably, you know, you have those, Q remind me of those church gays. You get what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, I'm uppity and woo, and then, you know, but girl, you get bust down just like the way everybody else do. So he was giving that kind of tea, and I'm just like, girl, just relax. Q, please don't come for me. You have those church gays that think they know a girl. You ain't one back there sucking dick.
Okay. Let's talk about Montel. You and Montel seem to be very cool season 2.
We are.
And y'all feel cool today?
We are still cool today. That's my brother. That's my motherfucking brother. The beginning, like I said, that sit down there, what was Montel and Lauyrn and
Guardini.
I like the fact that he didn't jump on the bandwagon. You get what I'm saying? He was just like, he was open, he was listening to them, and just like, and he gave me an opportunity and a chance to, you know, give him something different. And that's what it was. He's a Scorpio just like me. And he know what time it is.
You a Scorpio?
Yes. October 28th,
Me and Scorpio, y'all. I keep saying this. Me and Scorpio.
So he gave, Jay Twan is a Scorpio too.
Me and Scorpio.
But I was just so glad that he gave me the opportunity to show him who I really was. And we have a brotherly love relationship right now.
I love that. Shout out to Montel. Montel for me, season 2 was like that girl. Like she came in and
I was kind of mad though. I was like, damn, y'all let this hoe whoop this hoe. I ain't get a chance to beat this hoe.
You think about when Montel and Lauyrn got into fight. You was there. Talk about that. Lauyrn threw that money and thought she was gonna walk away with that.
You know what? Tell you, bitch. It was a lot of behind the scenes, right? And stuff started getting out after the Christmas thing, where Guardini took the profits of people who donated and give it to him, and it was just so much. Lauyrn was late. She didn't do the girl hair, so it was a lot. So it was just like seeing these three sit down and talk about everybody and try to come together as this clique and see how it all falls apart. It was tears to my eyes. It was. I was gagging. And it was me, Lauyrn, and Eric. We sat down, and mind you, I told Lauyrn, I said, well, Montel don't find you either, because mind you, me and Guardini we're kind of close now. Guardini's telling me everything, what Montel is saying, what Lauyrn is saying, and I'm like, well, girl, word on the streets that mama don't really find you and things like that. So Lauyrn,
that's so Florida. Mama don't really find you.
Yeah, she don't really find you. So
Lauyrn, that's so Florida.
I told Lauyrn that. Lauyrn was like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna check her, and then that's what it's like a little clip, and when it like go back where Lauyrn's like, oh, you called me a snake and this and that. But see, I didn't know that Lauyrn was trying to get Montel's boyfriend at that time a job to work in her salon. So I didn't know that part. So it kind of makes sense how Montel acted and retrieved it. So me and Cameron said, Lauyrn, we got invited to Montel little fashion shoot. Come through and talk to him. We did not know that Lauyrn was gonna do all that. And when she did all that, mama got on the floor. And it was crazy. I was just like, oh my God. All I can remember is just that money flew, Montel ran up, and it was just like boo, 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 boo. They want to flow, then they break it up, bitch. After I think Montel had to pay them people like $1,000 or $2,000, it was holes in the wall. Yes. It was holes in the fucking wall of that establishment. And I was just laughing, really. And when I was in my confession, I said, yeah.
Who won the fight?
Montel did. Of course she did. No, girl, you had on them. Lauyrn had on them heels, and she fell. And when you fall, baby, it's over. If you can't get back up real quick, and you just on the ground, it's over. But she was swinging, but they wasn't connecting. I think she was hitting Montel's assistant because they was trying to break it up. But yeah. I was very happy and I was living because these hoes didn't let me get to her. Hell got to her ass. So I was like, yes.
Someone who doesn't get talked about enough or a lot in this whole Chasing Atlanta discussion is season one seasoner.
Ooh. Season 1,
season 2.
Season 2.
Jesus, and I done forgot the man's name. I'm not being shady. Not Lauyrn.
Not Lauyrn.
No. Damn. The jeans. He made the jeans.
Eric.
I'm so sorry. Eric.
What you want to talk about, Eric? Oh, Eric was the fun individual. He was fun. He's fun. Eric kept it mutual and just like he didn't really pick sides. He was really trying to be the common denominator to make, things make sense. But Eric was cool.
Okay, so let's talk about the whole Guardini of season 2. Because Guardini kind of rose to the top as like everyone's issue
Mm-hmm.
by the time we got to the end of that season. What was going on with him?
I feel like Guardini was sitting up there. Guardini was talking about everybody and saying stuff to everybody, but did not want to be accountable on what he said. That's why when season 2 happened and they confronted him at Eric Fashion Line audition shoot that we did, I sat there and I was quiet because I wanted him to come up and speak and take accountability and say what you said about these girls. And then it kind of backfired on me because Sky felt like I wasn't having his bag and things like that. But it really wasn't that. I don't talk about your girls. He's the one that's saying this and what y'all saying this. So Guardini was that elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going back and telling it because, these girls thought they was coming for me in the beginning, and I just played the cards right and let them hoes in themselves. I didn't.
When you look at it, I never even thought about it that way.
I let them hoes. I was willing to film and talk to each and everybody on that cast and things like that. I did not know that Guardini sat down with Lauyrn and Montel and they had this conversation about me. But it really was more so of Guardini doing all the talking. Oh, girl, she don't cook. All she do is this and this and that. Bitch, you don't know what I do. You get what I'm saying?
So you and Guardini are now having like a small Cold War on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also dating his best friend.
Right.
How is that having an effect on y'all's relationship at this time that every Wednesday he's seeing his best friend and boyfriend go at it or talk negatively about one another?
I don't know how it felt with Guardini and Dewon at that time because they were together, you know. And I felt like, because Dewon wasn't a main cast member or anything like that. He was my boyfriend and friends of Guardini. So I don't know what the conversation that they had in the background of their home. I felt at that moment in time that Dewon didn't want to play sides. You know, this is a person that you've been friends with for 10, 15, 20 plus years, and you're just not meeting me. So I understand if you're going to hold your loyalty to your best friend. But don't, make me feel like that in the end of the day. So it was a lot of that. But Dewon's still here.
Yeah.
We're going on 9 years. August. 9 years. 9 years, baby. So it is what it is. I just feel like at that moment in time when you call yourself a best friend and things like that, you don't want to try to come in between your best friend and your man. And I felt like that what Guardini was doing, regardless of the fact, if you don't like me, that's totally fine, but don't make it hard for your best friend. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I still to this day, Guardini has done interviews and saying that he apologized and he spoke his truth, and that's what I wanted. He sat there and said that he was jealous. He did not want his best friend to be, taken away. He felt like I was taking him away because Dewon was always at my house. I was cooking, doing my wifely thing.
Yeah.
And I get it, but at the same time, you made it very hard and difficult for your best friend.
Wow. So this is all going on season 2. You kind of end off the season kind of good because, like you said, there was like this small plan led by Guardini in the beginning to kind of like corral Lauyrn and Montel to go against you, and now at the end it's been dissolved. None of them like, everybody just they just scattered. Everybody didn't go this way, and you sitting back laughing, right?
Right there.
So we get to the reunion. Let's talk about the season 2 reunion. That is one of the most iconic things in web reality history. T.S. Madison is the host.
Yeah.
This is the same year her Kaya breakup, so she's big on the internet. Season 2 numbers are doing really, really well. Like, it has become even more popular. We have a live audience.
Yeah.
Let's talk about season 2 reunion.
Season 2 reunion, if I can remember, let's see. Everybody was excited. I was excited for T.S. Madison to come and do the reunion. Like you said, her and Kaya, they was together in they separate ways. So that was, I was like, yes, bitch. And then I felt like she was from Miami. When I first met T.S. said, bitch, I knew you was from Florida. I fuck with you because you was like, what she said? Hold on. She was like, pussy ass hoe. Pussy ass hoe. I was like, yeah, that bitch from Florida. I was like, yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my God, and I love her for that. Shout out to T.S. Madison, baby.
Shout out to T.S.
It was a lot. Season 2 reunion was a lot. I did not expect for me to do all of that. Guardini came late, but he also came with receipts. That's why I said that him, J-Line, and Montel was really close. But here we are at the reunion where you're really finna lay Lauyrn out. And she basically laid her out. And I remember it was one saying that she said was like, oh, she said something made it feel like she was superior from all of us.
I was there. I can't remember exactly what she said, but Lauyrn was popping her shit that day.
She was popping her shit.
She was popping her shit that day.
She said one comment that did not sit well with me, and she said something to make herself feel like she's superior, like she's the reason why Chasing Atlanta is doing what she's doing. And I had to come like, baby, lies. You can sit up here and put money into this production or whatever, because like I was telling her, I was like, bitch, if Chasing Reality needed money, you could have asked your whole entire cast members, you know, but it wasn't like that. They tried to make her the star of the show.
You feel that way?
That's why, because she was putting money into them.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew this team.
Yeah, she was putting money into them. And
in what way? What you mean?
She was giving them money.
To do what?
I don't know. You gotta ask her that. But she was giving them money and things like that. Then come to find out that her and Kevon was fucking around. Girl, this is why these girls. This is one thing in these streets, and I tell everybody. Devon has never had to fuck any producer, no assistant, no nothing to get up on any show. I just be who the fuck I am. These girls were sleeping with each other, with production and whatever. That's what they was doing.
How you know this?
Bitch, that's the streets be talking, baby. The streets be talking. The streets be talking, yeah. They said Kevon was it was something with J-Line in their house. She wasn't in their house no more. I mean, Lauyrn. Damn, I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry if I keep on. It's not disrespect, but I'm just trying to make sure I get her name right. Lauyrn, it was something where her and a dude that was together. What's his name? Q, the other Q. Everybody kept saying the other Q. The other Q, I guess they would stop dating, and she ain't had nowhere to go. She was at Kevon them house, and she was doing her thing with Kevon. And a person who I know, because they came over to have sex with, what's her name, she was there. And they say Mama came suck dead. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with her. But that's what I heard. But that's one of the main things. Like I'm saying, look at it. Nico came in because Nico and Kevon was messing around first season. J-Line messing around with Kevon. So it was all this stuff with people sleeping with each other and things like that. A bitch ain't got to say nothing about Devon, bitch, I don't sleep with producers. Girl, I just give you my talent and the real. And I shine regardless. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. You wanted this interview, bitch. You wanted this interview, so you got it. I'm just saying.
Let's talk about production for a little bit. I remember being at the season 2 reunion because I was in the audience because I was at the time beginning a friendship with Guardini.
Yeah.
And I remember you talking about how you felt like production were doing things behind the scenes. What was your perspective of what you can remember on how you felt about production and what you knew about production and their practices at that time?
I felt like production was, when it came to me, because everybody has their own different perspective of things. So when it came to me, I felt like production was not giving me a fair chance. I felt like they were really trying to end me. And I only say that because, for one, they tried to make Lauyrn the star of the show and things like that. But in reality, the fans and everybody gravitated to probably like 2 to 3 people. Not to say that Lauyrn didn't have her fans and people didn't fuck with her. Because you got to have a villain to make a show good. I get that.
Lauyrn was the villain.
Right. I know the recipe of this reality show. But I felt like when it came to your most possession, which was me, y'all did not.
Talk your share. Talk your share.
When it came to your most prized possession, which was me, y'all did not. Y'all didn't give me that. Y'all allow new girls and new bitches to come in and disrespect me, and that was. I didn't fuck with that. I did not fuck with that. And we can talk about season 3.
We're gonna talk about season 3. Because this is when I enter into the chat. Did you ever have conversations with production during this time about how you felt like you were being treated in the show, how you feel like they were treating you, what you wanted better, what could be done to make it better?
I have numerous conversations with Keep On. And I told him, I'm just like, listen, I feel like y'all are doing too much when it came to me. There was like, I was given, it was like multiple stuff that I wanted to film, you know, to show a different side of me and things like that. But they will only film what they thought was necessary for the show. And that's why I felt like, yeah, y'all not really y'all not respecting me as this point, as the most, you know, the most valuable, the MVP of chasing reality. Because it is what it is. And I'm not being cocky. I'm the most humblest bitch of them all, bitch. Because I've been through it all. I've been at the bottom, and I know how it feels to, you know, keep climbing and things like that. So I felt like that they weren't giving me that chance or opportunity. They just kept sitting up here allowing hoes to disrespect me, and I wasn't for it.
So what made you come back for season 3?
I came back to season 3, well, for one, because it was something different. We'll get a new cast, and I came back to season 3. I can't remember why I came back to season 3 and came and tell you, but no, they wanted me back. Because I did feel like I told them that, okay, after season 2 reunion, I'm done and things like that. But I feel like they did want me back. So I came back. You got in the picture.
Let's talk about
Reese got in the picture. Guardini was in the picture. So
let's talk about Reese, the Reese of it all.
Okay. When I got the word of I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
Start from the beginning.
Okay.
So, do you remember you hit me up?
Something like that.
You hit me up, and
on Instagram.
On Instagram, you would ask me about the show. And what I told you, I said you would be a perfect fit for the show. I listened to your music, and it was amazing. I said you would be a good addition to the show. That was our first talk. This was way before we even knew cousins. Right. So that was our first interaction. Okay. So then
I remember this because I remember we were talking to DMs. Yeah. For the most part. Right. So I remember this.
After that, I started to get word that that you and Dewon may have had something in the past.
From who? Who told you?
Guardini told, that's what I'm saying. Guardini said this, and then it went towards Reese. It went towards the Reese G, and Reese G wanted to pursue it. This is why I felt like these bitches were sitting up there trying. Come back over here. Okay, and all I can remember from our talk, what you said, listen, me and Dewon, we did have a conversation. Dewon said to you that he is in love with me and this and that, and what did you say? You need to go and be with him, or if that's what you want, go do it, right? That's what you told me. And I said, okay, thank you so much. Because
okay, hold on. Let's walk to the people step by step, slow by slow. Because you remind me that we did have a conversation.
We did.
So okay, let's go back. Bitch, you have
Go back.
So we walk into season 3.
I didn't even know you was a cast member at first.
Bitch, I probably didn't know I was a cast member. Depending on what day it was, I probably didn't even know. Okay, so you and I talking to DMs, we talk about the show, and I think we started following each other. We were like chat, we would just chat like here and there. You get word that potentially Oliver and your boyfriend Dewon may have had a thing.
Right.
Okay, say it again for me. Who was the first person you heard that from, and how did it go down?
Well, I didn't hear from Guardini. I didn't hear from Guardini. I heard it from, I can't remember who I heard it from. But that's what it was. But it stirred up with Guardini and Reese G. I guess Guardini, because Guardini and you and Guardini was friends.
Correct.
Right? And then they said that you came to Guardini house, because this was when Dewon was living with Guardini. Dewon wasn't living with me yet.
I never knew that until just right now.
Yeah, Guardini and Dewon was living with each other. And
I never knew that.
I was at one point living with Guardini too. That's why I was just like, girl, you know, like, bitch, it's nothing but love over here. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, wow, I never knew that.
Yeah. That's what I don't mind talking about it all. It was at one point when me and Dewon really got serious and things like that, just to, you know, save some money and things like that. I went to live with Dewon, and Dewon was still with Guardini and things like that. That's how me and Guardini got really close and things like that. So that's why I was like, here we are, season 3, where you're stirring up some type of drama or trying to speculate what Oliver and Dewon had did and things like that. And that's why I was kind of lost. That's why for me, I felt like it was a plan from the beginning, because we had just spoken to each other. And I said, bitch, you're talented. You got bars. I think you would be a good fit for the show. Come on, audition. And then I guess you did audition or what have you. And then after that, that's when all of this started to come out. But the two main people who wanted to push that storyline was Guardini and Reese G.
Okay, and you tell me, how do you know that they were trying to push that? How did you know Guardini was trying to push it first?
Well, for one, I know how Guardini was trying to push it because Lady Monet.
Lady Monet, shout out. How Lady Monet doing?
She doing good.
Shout out to Lady Monet.
That's my baby.
Okay.
Lady Monet.
Lady Monet is another YouTube personality. She's on GStatus. Check out Lady Monet. She's very funny. She's read me down a couple times. I think she's hilarious. She
Monet. I guess Monet either had a conversation with Guardini or Reese G, and she was giving me all the tea. This is why I respect real bitches and things like that. So when she said that, I was like, okay. I was like, and then I'm starting to like put pieces and pieces together. I'm just like, well, damn. I feel like this was some type of plan setup that they wanted to do, because I just spoke to Oliver about like 3 to 4, weeks ago. And I'm like, bitch, come out for the show. You'll be a good accent. And here we are where y'all allowing, I didn't want to call you at that time.
No, you can say it. You can say it.
At that time, you wasn't
You can say it.
I said, and then you was a hoe. I said, y'all trying to allow these new hoes to come in and disrespect me. And things like that. So that's where I was coming from. That's why I did not want to sit down with you and stuff like that. And I left season 3 and just like, no, I'm not giving another bitch another storyline to come off on Devon and things like that, because I really knock these hoes out. I'll be going to jail and stuff like that. That's why when you shot that scene, when Guardini got out of jail and you shot that scene with him and he was just like, oh, my best friend was in there and things like that, it kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. That's how I kind of knew that, yeah, it was a setup.
I definitely agree. Now that I've heard more, and we've talked about this, we're gonna get into, we talked about this, like I really see the orchestration of things at hand. I was Guardini being messy. And this is what I think, right? I mean, and this is years later, so I'm really, we're
allowed to talk about it.
I really do think, this is what I think. I think Guardini was upset that she was taking his best friend away.
Exactly.
Which he said.
He said that.
I also think a little bit of Guardini's ego going into season 3 was he wanted to be that girl. Because I've heard him talk a lot about how he felt like this person looked like this and they not really doing this. I know how you feel. And I feel like in his brain, I'm going to come get Oliver, who do this. Link him with my best friend, put him on the show to terrorize you.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels
Like,
And Reese G was right along with it. Reese G loved it because they knew that, listen, reality TV is all about drama and stuff. That's what sells. We get that. But at the same time, it's about integrity, bitch. Don't sit up here and spark a match if you ain't gonna sit up there and finish. That's why before I decided to hurt any one of them girls, and this was one of you at that time.
No, I feel it.
I was just like, I'm gonna just back away. I'm gonna just leave.
Okay, so let's talk about you and I, right? So we have preliminary conversations. We found out we're on the show, right? So, I'm trying to think, how can I start this? Okay, so I guess I'll pick up with me coming into the show, right?
Right.
So I had already at that time had told Guardini and Reese G separately, because those was my girls at the time,
Right.
about the situation with myself and Dewon, which was just conversations. We met up one time. That's all it was. Like, that's all it was.
And that's the same thing.
That's
that you
all it
told
was.
me.
That's literally all it
Said,
was.
it was just nothing but conversation.
Yeah, we only had conversation.
He said this. I said, that's what you want to go and will be with. Go be with him.
Yeah. But I had told them, in girlfriend conversation, just telling them, I told them about this, and then the conversation about me coming on Chasing Atlanta comes months after this.
Okay.
Because me and Dewon had conversations during the summer. The auditions for Chasing Atlanta, I don't think they come out until like late August, early September. And then I found out I was casted in October. And I remember talking to both of them, and I was like, I hope y'all know, like, I'm not trying to come on in this energy, because in my brain, and y'all got to think, don't nobody really know me like that.
Yeah.
This is an already pre-established show with people who are like the fan favorites. And in my eyes, he was one of the fan favorites. So I'm not about to come on my first season as a whore to the man of the fan favorite. So I never wanted to talk about it. I told production, I was like, I don't want to talk about that. It's really not that important. And I'm just the type of girl.
They kept pushing it.
And this is my mindset just in life, even still to this day. If me and your man had a situation, unless we was like in a relationship or something like that, if we kiss underneath the stairs, in my opinion, to me, bringing that up on a show is just like, to me, that's intentionally trying to start something. Now, I'm just saying in the background, just out of respect, because I never wanted to come up and be like, oh, girl, you didn't tell me this. But saying that on the show to make it a point of discussion to me is pointless, because it's like, it really don't matter what it was. What is it now? And they're over there. And I'm never thirsty to have that type of attachment. So I remember saying, like, I don't want to talk about it. And I remember Reese G calling me, and we talked about it. And he said, if something come up, tell the truth. And I already knew what he was talking about, because him and I had already talked about it. And so moving into it, I had already felt like very early on that they was trying to start this situation between you and I. And I just remember during that scene, and you and I spoke, yeah, we had to speak before that. Because by the time I filmed that scene, all the changes, I think you had already left.
Yeah.
I remember going into it, I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to take this conversation head on, because I never want nobody to feel like they got something on me and they can bring it back up at another time and try to spray me. You know, like, bitch, I'm going to say what the story is before any of y'all hoes get to say it. You know what I'm saying? We did talk. We talked about it. Let's talk about when we talked about it.
We did talk about it. And I asked you everything. You said, you said, Devon, nothing happened. We had a conversation. He was telling me about, the situation. And I said, because I was dating another person and I was going back and forth between Dewon and this person. I didn't know who I wanted and things like that. You told me all of that. And what you said, I told him to go ahead. If this is what you want to do and you love him, pursue it. Go for it. And that's what you told me.
What did your man tell you?
He told me the same thing.
And let me also ask you this. At the time that Dewon and Oliver were talking, were you and him together?
We were still like off and on. I was still trying to choose back and forth.
Right. Which to me, Dewon at the time was telling me he was single. So I don't know what was, okay, got you.
And then that's what I understood that part, because at that moment in time, I really was back and forth. Like, I had one nigga who I really did love, gave my all, who didn't want to be with me. And here's Dewon who was giving me something type of new. And for me to make this nigga jealous, I'm finna start dating him. So it was a lot. I'm saying it was a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot of real life shit. It was a lot. It was a lot of real life shit.
It was a real life shit. But That's what happened. And then that's why I say, like, I spoke with Oliver. Oliver told me Devon testified and said the exact same thing. So it was no reason for this to even be talked about on season 3. But these hoes want to make a good season, want to make a good show, want to do all of this, and I just wasn't here for it.
I'm gonna jump ahead, but that's one of the most aggravating things that has been a part of my story my entire experience on the show.
Yeah.
Like, I never wanted to talk about it. Everybody and I feel like what I'm saying, I said back then. I didn't want to talk about it. The people involved did not want to talk about it. Like, this was communicated that nobody wanted to talk about it. And even though we are now talking about it, everybody who knows who was there knows that nothing happened. It's not like me and Dewon was in a whirlwind romance and we had sex or going on trips or was laid up or was taking pictures. Like, this was like a 2 to 3 week conversation. We hung out one time. We drank. We had, I think it was like some tequila shit. We was talking, hanging out. And then he went home. And then after that, him and I talked. Go be with that boy.
Right.
Why are we acting like this was like some...
That's what I'm saying. They the ones who made it seem
and
like
then
that.
and I love y'all. But then the fans get down in the comments and they take this little nugget of information and paint this whole story of how Oliver coming on to take the... Bitch, I didn't want no smoke with nobody, especially the fan favorite. In what world has anybody walked into a show and taken down the fan favorite by going after them? And y'all know, and the people say I'm calculating, I'm a smart girl. Why would I come on the show wanting smoke with this hoe?
Why? Yeah.
Girl, this shit, I'm just getting here in my brain. Okay, y'all, we finna go to a quick commercial break.
Yeah, we're
gonna get into season 3 of it all. Y'all stay right here in the mix with Twix. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Kanisha, leave your boxing gloves at the house, okay? Need a daily fix? Get in the mix with Twix, a live digital digest of queer commentary on reality TV and social media. I do have to play devil's advocate just a little bit. I think Nene is above Tiffany Pollard.
Really?
Let me tell you something, bitch. If you hit me, I'm gonna hit you so hard you got to go get your man. Live every Monday night, only on the Oliver Twixt YouTube channel. Watch and listen as myself and my bestest squirrel and girlfriends get into our favorite guilty pleasures.
I know in working with children, we were always taught, like, children learn behavior through 2 things, for what's taught and what's allowed.
As for me and my house, we would serve the Lord.
You see what I'm saying?
What is like the main key advice that you would give?
Get a lawyer.
And you just never know who is going to stop by in the mix. You know what, Sam? We're going to go to you first.
Let me say something right now. Just watching the show, my butthole was in a knot.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a lot, so buckle the up because I have so many opinions on this.
Don't miss a good laugh and some exclusive tea.
I have another phone call that I actually have recorded.
I think she's still in the bag, Dr. G. I'm waiting on her to get back on too.
Get in the mix with Twix every Monday night, only on the Oliver Twixt YouTube channel. See you there. Y'all, we back. Devon, I had to go to the bathroom right quick. Did y'all enjoy it? Are y'all enjoying this? Baby. Well, the tea is coming out today. The tea is coming out today. Let me play one clip. The tea is coming.
Do not fuck with Guardini.
Oh, we back. We back.
We back.
We back. Okay, so you did film a little bit for season 3.
I did.
Me and Guardini talked about this like a couple of weeks ago. Talk about whatever you want to talk about, the scenes that you did film and what him and I talked about as the party bus scene that nobody ever saw.
Oh yeah, the party bus scene. Oh shit, I'm trying to remember, child.
Before you talk about the party bus scene, had you filmed any other scenes for season 3?
I don't think I did.
Was that like your first scene?
Mm-hmm. That was my birthday. That was around my birthday time. I did a party bus for my birthday and things like that. Who all was invited? I had everybody on the party bus, bitch. Kane came down for Dallas. Him and what's his name? Oh shit. What was season 1? It was Kane of Dallas. Kane and
I know it was Kane, Reese,
Aubrey. I'm so sorry, Aubrey. If y'all watching this, I'm so sorry that Aubrey. It was Kane. I had Kane, Aubrey,
Montel was there.
Montel was
Cameron
on the bus.
was there.
Cameron was on. Bitch, we had a good time on the bus, bitch. I don't know what happened, but bitch, we had a good time on that party bus. We had all this motherfucking liquor and no chaser. We did. We had all this liquor. Everybody bought a bottle on the bus, but no chaser. Mind you, we done went to QT. We done went to QT because people had to use the bathroom. Saying, girl, y'all go in there and get some chaser. Ain't nobody bring no chaser out, bitch. So everybody just drinking straight alcohol. So, bitch, girl, that whole night was everything, bitch. But what happened? Dewon, I had went to Dewon we had ended up going to a restaurant. So the party bus picked us up. We drove around and we went to the restaurant where I had a big session and everything for everybody. The party bus did hold about 40 people. I had about 45 bitches on there, so it was a lot of us. We got to the restaurant. We had a good time, and I went to Dewon's phone. It was just, something on there that wasn't supposed to be on there. And I flipped out. Cameras was rolling and things like that. So I was just like, I don't want to. With this situation and in the party bus situation, I was just like, I don't want to. Excuse me. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be done. I'm gonna be done.
What did that conversation look like of you walking away from the show? Who did you call? Who you spoke to?
I believe it was Dario and Kevon, one of them, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it no more. You guys can scratch everything. If y'all decide to show me on there, bitch, I will be suing and things like that. So they script everything. And that was it.
And then you go live.
And then I went live. That's because it was more so the situation that I heard with you.
What situation?
No, the Guardini saying with you and stuff like that and Dewon. So I was just like on top. It was that and on top of what happened. Not let me put this out there. In our community, dudes are gonna be dudes. Niggas are gonna be niggas. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I am the most faithfulest motherfucker of them all. You get what I'm saying? So let me put that out there.
I love that.
A lot of people was coming at Dewon and things like that because it was only stuff that Dewon was doing that it was coming to the forefront. I done had my share in cheating. I done had my share in messing around and do whatever. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. In our community, we cheat and it is what it is. Not saying it's right.
Right, but it happens.
But it happens.
Yeah.
So I don't want everybody that's watching think that Dewon is just this terrible person because he's not. He's loving. He's a Pisces. I love him to death. And we're still together going on 9 years in August. Period. And it is what it is. And I'm just not going to give him away.
I know that's right, bitch.
I'm not, bitch. And it was a movie that bitch, you think, why did I get married too? You think I'm gonna bring a bitch in here, let them get all of the training that I done did? No. Bitch, no. That's my man. I love him to death. Yeah. And I know he loved me. But it's life. We all go through some shit.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And if you decide to walk away, walk away. But if you want to continue to sit here and keep going, it is what it is. Now, we are better than ever.
I love that.
We are better than ever.
So, season 3 comes out. The fans are upset you're gone. Yeah. This story of this new person on the blog, Oliver, gets brought up. About him potentially being with your man or some shit like that. So, okay, for me, and I'm going to turn it back over to you. For me, when I first came on, I was so nervous about that because I'm like, I never wanted you to leave.
Yeah.
Because at least I felt like you and I had already had a conversation about it and we had our energy. So I felt like I want him here so he can corroborate everything that I'm saying, as well as just from an optics standpoint. I don't want people feeling like because I'm here now that I had some part of him leaving or not being here, or I wanted him going or some shit like that. I just thought you leaving was going to make my job harder, which in a small niche aspect, it is for people that just want to use that as, we don't like Oliver, which today you heard the truth,
I think with me, it wasn't because before my party buzz, we had already spoken.
Yes, we did.
And then they had already said that this when I started hearing that, oh, Oliver had something to do with Dewon and this and them. So it was that. Then I think it was like 2 weeks because my party bus had already been planned. And then going through Dewon's phone and trying to understand if it wasn't you. Then when I went through the phone, it wasn't you, it was another person. So I felt like, mind you, we're still young, you know?
Yeah, we young.
Nobody wants to be embarrassed on camera. Nobody wants to be humiliated on camera. And before it got to that point, I just decided to walk away. So it didn't have nothing to do with you. It was just me and my man's situation, what we had going on at that time.
Was there any point that you did not like me?
I didn't. I told you.
But at what point did you not like me, and what did I do for you to feel that way?
No, you didn't do any. See, the thing about it is that you didn't do. I don't say you did anything because we talked about it, and you told me to check my man and what your story it lined up with his story. I just did not like you because of what Guardini and Reese Dree was trying to do, and I felt like when they shot that scene when Guardini got out of jail and how your commentary and how you rode with it, I felt like it was all speculation because you had reached out to me about the show and things like that. And I told you, go for it. That's when I felt like it was all calculated.
It was all, and I'm in on it.
Yeah, that's why I did not fuck with you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You think I'm in on a plan to take you down.
That's why I promise you. That's why I said that I did not fuck with production. I felt like production, y'all said up there, y'all treat y'all most valuable person that the fans like for these new hoes to come up here and disrespect me and y'all not tell me. Did nobody on season 3 tell me I had to get the sources from a motherfucking blogger? That's
because the children was telling Lady Monet Lady Monet gonna tell everybody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what it came from.
So, but once again, the people who set the plan up,
it backfired on them hoes. Look where they at now.
Wait, we'll just okay. Let me pull it back. Okay, so I understand that, and I do apologize if my energy was aggressive.
I don't think it was aggressive.
But I can understand why, because I knew at that point. Like, bitch, I'm just here to showcase my shit. Like, y'all know how I am on the show, bitch. I want the people to know what I can do and what I'm about. And then I'm going to give them a little bit of Mama Twixt because she going to give the personal side of me. She going to make me look human.
Right.
Bring my mama and y'all like her. But them only 3 shits I care about. I don't care nothing else about no other shit. And I just felt like very early on, I felt like I'm being forced to talk about something that I do not want to talk about. But also, I'm also in a great opportunity to prepare myself for it. So I'm stuck in a place on how do I move forward while trying to manage this thing very early on in my whole experience, you know? Yeah. And so in that moment, I was like very frustrated. Not frustrated at y'all, but just frustrated at like, I felt like it was being forced. It was being forced upon me to talk about it. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about this shit because
the same bitch that you was calling friends and things like that, they weren't in on it. And that was the only thing. But that was it. That was it. We ain't got to talk about it no more or dive in.
That's
We're
it.
Good. We're good.
We good.
We can hug on that.
Of course. Of course.
And we can hug on that.
I used to be so upset. People was like, "Oh, she want her man." I'm like, "Y'all, can y'all stop?" Like,
they don't.
It's not even all of that.
It's a lot more to the story, baby. But I'm very happy that we were able to sit there and talk about that.
So you leave the show. The show begins in a new direction. And you soon find another home in GStatus. Talk about how you became a part of GStatus and what those early experiences were like with that new web reality show.
I auditioned like any other person. They did not want to cast me. They did not want to cast me at all.
Why?
Because my previous background with chasing and how I previously acted on camera. So they did not want to cast me. It took KL, because it was KL and Ja. It took KL to tell Ja, like, bitch, no, we want him. We want him. We're going to have him.
Hope y'all can still hear us. The fucking car outside.
Can they still hear us?
Oh, perfect. It stopped.
Well, let's see what they talking about.
Oh, it's all love. It's
Okay.
all love. They enjoy themselves down there. You got almost 400 people in here watching.
Okay, yes.
Turn up.
So GStatus, they did not want to cast me. They felt like I was a liability. Let's just say that.
Okay.
That part. They felt like I was a liability. But eventually they casted me. That whole experience, it was fun. I really had a good time with GStatus because I already did what I had to do with chasing. I already knew the formula. I already knew what people were trying to get, and I walked in with not knowing nobody except for a king. I know, so I just felt like, bitch, I ain't gonna have no problem this season. I'm coming to showcase my art, which I did. I had my food tasting on Chasing GStatus. I'm chasing, Lord. I had my food tasting on GStatus ATL Hustle Season 2. I did a photo shoot on there. We did our twerk class on there. It was really fun. GStatus was a really fun experience, and I feel like it was that because I didn't really know nobody and things like that. But it did highlight the situation that I was trying to remove myself from chasing that came on a GStatus when it comes to Dewon messing around. And I could have walked away, but I was just like, from the show.
Okay.
I could have walked away from the show like I did on season 3, but I was just like, no, let's just go ahead and play it out and let's go ahead and see what it do. And unfortunately, you guys, it is true. Dewon and Sherrod did have something in the past while we was together. And now I can be okay with it. It is what it is. It happened. But at that moment in time, being young, not wanting to be humiliated on camera, trying to hide my feelings, don't want the world to see me as, this dumb bitch. Keep falling behind this man that's doing them wrong. Like I said, it takes 2 to tango. I had my share in the past and things like that, but it was never brought up on camera when it came to me on him. But that's what it was, but I had a good time. I had a good time with GStatus.
What caused GStatus towards the end? I believe it's y'all season 2 where it kind of like derailed and the reunion didn't come out and episodes are coming out late. What do you know about that situation for your standpoint? Whatever you feel comfortable saying.
No, I'm gonna tell it all. Bitch, I don't know motherfucking contract. Bitch, I can talk what I want to say. I ain't gonna go work them girls no more.
I know that's right.
GStatus was amazing.
Okay.
It was amazing. It was not amazing. It was amazing. They showcased my talent and everything. That's when I just started doing music and everything. So they did showcase all of that, and I loved it. So it was like a bunch of mix. You got the drama, but you got talent at the same time. So it mixed very well when it came to me. And that's exactly what I wanted to showcase. Like, bitch, yeah, I may be crazy. I may be doing all this, but bitch, I'm talented as fuck. So just get into my talent. But GStatus at that end of the reunion, a lot did happen. We were supposed to get paid. When I signed the contract, I signed that contract in the beginning and they said that we will get paid. We don't know how much money we'll get paid, but everyone is going to get paid. And then the person who is like the fans' favorite or what have you will get paid the most. I already knew I had it in the bag. You get what I'm saying? It's season 2. Y'all still got y'all first season on there. That's why I came in and did what I needed to do. They felt like, Devon, you was doing too much at the Hibachi Grill. No, bitch, I'm finna give you hoes just enough. And I'm finna stand on it. So, that's what I was doing. I learned the process of the reality business and made a show out of it. That's why I was like, okay, I didn't mind me staying to the end when it came to the whole Dewon and Sherrod.
Because that money was gonna be cute. I know that's right.
Because that money was gonna be cute, but that was lies. We got to the reunion.
How much was y'all supposed to get?
It was like $5,000
each.
No, the highest, most the MVP player of that season was the most. They would get about $5,000. Everybody else was gonna probably drop down to about like $2,000, one.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and the thing coming from Chasing Reality when we weren't getting paid enough, something was something.
Were you getting paid on Chasing Atlanta?
No, of course not.
Oh, well, you said not paid enough. I thought that meant...
yeah, we won't get paid nothing. And y'all won't get paid nothing either.
No, I didn't get paid nothing from the show.
We're gonna keep
but in the same breath of me saying that, not as a cast member, because I want to give credit. As a cast member, no, I never got paid on the show. However,
it did help with your book.
I made tens of thousands of dollars on me on Chasing Atlanta, like tens of thousands of dollars. But also too, like if I wanted to do something like for the cast or like for like Chasing the Beat, and Dario did go half on me with that. Okay. And there were things like if I wanted to do something on a cast level, not all the time, but a lot of the times it was like a big bill, and Dario would go, would give me money for it because girl, historically I've always put on multiple cast events throughout the season. And he was like, girl, you know, let me do this. And I did go to him about Chasing the Beat. He gave me his money, and he paid it. And I will also say too, with me having my spinoff shows on Chasing Reality, them contracts be real cute with Dario, and she don't make it difficult. So I would give her that. I would give her that credit.
Shout out to Dario.
I was like, girl, just give me this. Just whatever. She's like, girl, okay, sign right here. She'll send me DocuSign, and you know, we in business. You know what I'm saying? Chasing the Beat next week Tuesday. Only on Chasing Reality.
At that moment in time, we were young. Like I said, we're Chasing Atlanta, so we weren't expecting money because we didn't think that this platform will grow and be as big as it is. So me coming on to GStatus, I'm like, oh, y'all gonna pay me, because they did put in print that we will be getting paid.
Where the money?
I'm still waiting on it.
What they say happened to it?
It got to the point where, because Ja ended up leaving. It was Ja and KL. Ja and KL, the two producers. But KL was really never there. So it was really Ja that was doing everything, you know? Producing, editing, all of this. And I think that it got too much for him, and he wanted to check out. And when he checked out, he took everything with him. Mind you, I was already in the process of moving back to Florida in this time. I done shot my exit scene, me getting on a plane, and this and that, and things like that. So I did everything. I signed my contract. I did everything that the contract has told me to do. Reunion, Blase Squaze, all of that.
Blase Squaze, that's so Florida. Blase Squaze.
I did all of that. So when it was time for me to
ooh, bitch.
So here we are. What was I'm already in Miami, Florida. Mm-hmm. And KL reached out to me and was just like, oh, you know, Ja is nowhere need to be found and things like that. And I didn't really take it as oh, he's lost. I really took it as like, okay, something must be going on, you know. Mm-hmm. So it was like me, myself, and other cast members. We were reaching out to Ja. We wouldn't get no phone call back, no nothing. We just wanted to make sure that he was okay. Bitch, fuck the show. I want to make sure that you're okay at the end of the day. But it was nothing. I felt like it was probably like 5 months of nothing. Ja didn't say nothing. We couldn't reach him or anything. So I was really rooting for KL, and I told KL, you know what? Go ahead, put the show out. You know, when bitches was sitting up here coming for him and saying this and this and that, I was one of those team players that was behind your back saying, put it out. Put it out. Do what you need to do. And it came out, and it is what it is. I don't fuck with them girls over there no more. And that's on some real nigga shit. I just don't fuck with them girls on there. He got upset, KL. And I had the most respect for KL because it was so much stuff going on where these people were sitting up here throwing him under the bus. Oh, you can't finish shows and this and that. And I was one of your ride or die hard people that had your back and say, bitch, fuck what these hoes are saying. Just put the show out. Do what you need to do. And for him to sit up there and try to comfort me because I walked away because I didn't want to be a part of this GStatus House of Hawks or whatever it is. No. And I told him that I don't want to be a part of that. I'm just going to eliminate myself. I'm not going to go back and forth with you girls. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to walk away because you are the only producer of all of these reality gay shows that are out to be on live, going back and forth with your cast members and everything. I don't want to be a part of that.
And you got the fuck.
Decline, bitch. Decline. And
bitch, y'all heard it from Devon here. Listen, we're gonna go to one last commercial break before we get out of here. We are getting to the things of the things. We about to wind this thing down. Y'all stay right here in the mix with Twixt. Don't go nowhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Pack your bags because you are invited to the Twixt Takeover in the Dominican Republic, hosted by your favorite nerd, Oliver Twixt, from October 10th to the 14th, 2024. It's a 5-day all-inclusive stay at one of the finest 5-star resorts in Punta Cana, Hotel Rio Republica All-Inclusive Resort. Treat yourself to a luxury stay with beach access, fine dining, unlimited food and drinks, on-site attractions, spa amenities, and daily activities hosted by myself and my other co-hosts. This also includes a free masterclass on business, content creation, and social media marketing.
And did you really think that was it? Baby, get ready for yet another big night in web reality. Not only do we chase the beat, we set the tone, honey, for one more show-stopping night. Presented by me, Oliver Twixt, the second installment of Chasing the Beat, a celebration of queer art and creativity, is here. Join us as some of the stars from Chasing Atlanta take one final bow, plus special appearances from some of our faves from Dallas and even Los Angeles. Be sure to watch it live on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel, coming soon.
I get the bag, you get the bag, we get the bag. All my hitters in the club gon' get the bag. Run, get the bag, run, get the bag, hit it. Run, get the bag, run, get the bag, hit it.
And we are back, y'all.
Yeah.
We got Devon here in the mix with Twixt. We are talking about all things him. Okay, Chasing Atlanta. We just talked about GStatus. Okay, so I tried to get you back on the show. I came to you about an idea that we was working on. Talk about that a little bit.
I was excited to do it. I really was.
At the time, I told you it was what? The show was?
I think you were directing it and things like that. We were going, was it Cancun? You guys were going to Cancun. So I was excited for it. So I did say yes, but then you came back and told me who all was going to be a part of it. And I respectfully declined.
At what point did you decline when I said who was coming?
When you said Guardini was going to be there.
You was like, no, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I just feel like, listen, I'm all about energy. And I'm all about respect. I don't go on social media, on different platforms, doing interviews. As you can see, this is my first interview that I did in so long. Because you hoes got to pay me, bitch. But I don't do all that. And I felt like a person can apologize publicly over the internet and things like that. But why not apologize to me face to face? Why not call me? You hoes got my number, and I wasn't with it. I wasn't ready to be in the midst of that person at that time. That's why I respectfully declined.
So yes, y'all. So what eventually became in the mix with Twixt was Chasing Atlanta, the Getaway. I just saw the paperwork the other day. It was supposed to be Chasing Atlanta, the Getaway, which was supposed to be myself reunited with Q and Lauyrn, the Power of Three, but then we were inviting friends who had previously been on Chasing Atlanta that we had some type of run-in with or issues with, so people can finally see a lot of these behind-the-scenes makeups we've had on camera. I didn't know that you and Guardini was still in like some sort of disagreement until I started talking to both of y'all, and I was like, okay, well, he's coming. But you had said yes, and you were actually going to come.
I was.
You were going to come until Guardini ended up not coming.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Because I could have been there. If you would have told me he wasn't coming, bitch, I would have been like, okay, well, bitch, I'm about my ticket today. But yeah, I'm really big on just respect regardless. I can give a fuck about any social media, anything. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. You got my number, just call me up. And if there's a disagreement, let's talk about it. No disrespect, fans, but it don't have nothing to do with y'all. So therefore, I'd rather us have this conversation face to face. That's why I said I don't want to do a virtually thing. I want to sit face to face with you.
Right.
You know? And Guardini owes a lot of people apologies. He does. And I'm just waiting for my apology. I don't give a fuck. You can go on Tom and Jerry platform, bitch. Call me up and we can talk about it. And then just let me know that you apologize, because I never disrespected Guardini in any way. You know?
But you open to having that talk.
That conversation? Yeah, he can call me.
I love that.
Yeah, I just want him to understand that. I know he understands what role he played in, because it wasn't me. You don't owe me an apology. You owe your best friend an apology, because y'all were best friends for 15 to 20 years. But I still want an apology too.
Chase it, girl. No, I love it. The web reality game has grown, right?
It has.
What is your reaction to seeing a genre that you helped jumpstart grow to this magnitude?
It's exciting. It's exciting to watch. It's exciting to see the new people come in, embrace me, and things like that. Like when y'all was shooting, what was this last season? Season 6 that y'all did. I think y'all did a fashion show. Not a fashion show, but it was they had the, what do they call it? Jeez, I be trying to remember this gay stuff. What they call it? The ballroom. There we go, the ballroom. One of my friends was walking in the ballroom. He was one of my friends at a part of the play that we did. His name is Vinci, and Chase and Atlanta was there videotaping. You didn't come. I didn't see you. But Willa was there. Jay Twan, all of them was there. What's the other person name? The other designer that was going back and forth with camera on that other.
Jay Amore.
Jay Amore was there, and they showed me so much love.
Oh, love that.
Respect.
Love that.
It was just like love and respect. You get what I'm saying? And I fuck with that.
I love that.
I really do fuck with that. So it has gotten to a picture where it's like everybody is being respected. Everybody, they fuck with me, and I fuck with them. Like, it was never love.
Oh, I want to get a little messy. Okay, so Devon is the original fan favorite of the show, right? Seasons 1 and 2, where you reign supreme. I want to ask 2 questions. Who do you feel like became the next fan favorite, or like got in your position that you once held? And how do you feel about the show seasons 3, 4, 5, and 6 on after you left, after you were no longer there? And you can be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm gonna be honest. T.S. Kendra.
Okay.
Yeah.
T.S. Kendra became like the Devon.
She became me. That bitch came in ready to be. And I love her. I love T.S.
I love Kendra too. I would agree.
We did a record. We did a record called Pop Off. That was a diss record.
To who?
It was the people who I was talking about. I did include you in it.
Oh, you did me in a song?
I did.
For real, what you say?
Cause you had the little gray part right here.
Yes.
So you give skunk and things like that.
What did you say? What's the line? I want to laugh.
Wait a minute.
Tell me.
Hold on. Oh my God, I gotta try to remember. Hey yo, bro, is that your bitch right there? And hold on, Jesus. Hey yo, bro, is that your bitch right there? I better take it from you, homie. I'm the king of the year. Young bro, your big dick, so you best beware. Have your bitch face down, take a dick in the air. Okay, she like it, like a boy. No, part. Oh my God, I can't remember.
No, it's okay. But you did me.
But what time?
I'm gonna go listen
No,
to
it was the beginning. It was the beginning. Because it was the beginning of it. When I had said, what's up, LaKendra? And she was like, yo, I like this for all those bitches who got something to say when we're not around. I was like, for you yellow skunk ass. I said, for you yellow skunk ass hoes. Skunk. Cause Oliver had a little gray thing. It ain't gray right now, but back in the day. It is, but you had it more grayer back in the day.
But bitch, don't take it out.
We gonna cut it out.
Come on, Pepe Le Pew.
Right, exactly. But that was a diss record towards you, and she had diss Lauyrn.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it's called Pop Off. If y'all don't know, y'all can go to my YouTube channel, Young Royal, featuring T.S. Kendra, Pop Off. That song is amazing.
So let's talk about you and your music. You performed at one of the Twixt takeovers at BQE that I had.
Yes.
You have music, you do things. Talk about where you are in life right now with your man, with your business, with your music, and anything else you want to share.
Oh my God. Right now, I'm still doing music, but I haven't really put anything out there yet because I'm still experimenting with different types of genre. Right now I'm on my pop shit. And you heard the pop song. It's called Dance With Me. I'm kind of scared to release it, but it is a fun song, a dance song. As of right now, with me and my family, me and Babe, we're still together. I just got custody of my 2 nephews. Yes, so I got custody of my 2 nephews. So I'm a housewife right now.
I love that.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm a housewife right now. It's amazing. I've grown so much. My tolerance level is really 0. I can just walk away from anything and not go back to the old Devon I normally do, but it's still in me. But I just got done this past last year. I just did a play called Miss Mabel's Rib Shack. I was playing this character named Carl. And I really feel like regardless of the fact if I'm doing music, if I'm doing reality show or what have you, I just like to entertain people.
I love that. And you are entertaining.
Oh, thank you. I really love the entertainment business. So the play was amazing.
I love that.
It was amazing to the point where people wanted to invest in it to make it a sitcom.
Oh, good.
And
Good
things
for
like
you.
that. Yes. So that's what I'm on right now, regardless. But I did take a pause and a step back because of personal issues and me taking custody of my nephews, and things like that. But I'm getting ready to leave Atlanta. Unfortunately, I just feel like at this moment in time, me having custody of my nephews, it's kind of easier for me to be a little closer to family. That way I can get the help that I need with them. Cause bitch, I done brought them niggas up here to Atlanta. Baby, when I tell you, been here for 3 months, bitch, and I've been getting phone calls after phone calls from the school. I am tired. Yeah, they running me crazy. I'm so surprised they ain't got no gray hair looking at me right now.
It's okay.
But that's what I'm on.
Yes.
And I want to, so with me and Babe transitioning down to Atlanta, and I'm so thankful for him because I didn't want to leave, but he was like, Babe, I think it's probably best if we do leave, just to be a little closer to family. He's from Orlando and we're from Broward. So he brought it up and I was just like, okay, let's go for it.
Yeah.
But other than that, so I'm in a pause right now until I get everything together, but I'm coming back full force.
I love that.
My catering business is still booming. That's one thing that I will remain and keep. Like, it's still booming, regardless of the fact of, celebrities book me, but my clientele when it comes to my catering is there.
I love that. That makes me so happy to see that you're still doing the things that we know you to do. And our previous conversation before today, my mom, who keeps up with, I won't say that side of my family, but my mom be more involved in the shit than I be. She be having to come back and tell me stuff. And she had told me that you had got custody of the boys. And again, like, his sisters are like sisters to me, and so I just reached out and I was like, that's so great that you got them.
Yeah.
I just think that's so amazing. I was very proud that you did that for Katera.
And then I felt like you were being sincere, and it was amazing to feel. That's why I decided to come sit down with you.
I love that.
And I want to meet Mama Twixt too. Mama Twixt, where you at, girl? I want to meet you, honey.
Yeah, I can't wait for the day where like you, me, Katera, Marquita, all of us could be in the same place at one time. That'll be
most definitely. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. We will make it happen. Looking back on everything you've done on the internet, being one of the first queer personalities we've seen, honestly, in this new era of acceptance of people who look like us on the internet and in mainstream spaces, how do you look back on your time and what you've contributed to the genre?
I look back and I just thank God on everything that I've been through. We all go through different things in life. We're faced with different obstacles and things like that. But as long as you keep your faith and you stay true to yourself and just keep going, you will always be good at the end of the day.
I love that.
And I really felt like, you know, because I've been thrown so much at me in my life. You know, mom's on drugs. Well, thank God right now she's not. And she's, you know, in a good space. But just, I feel like family right now is something that we really need to hold on to.
Yes.
I done lost 3 people from last year Thanksgiving up until January of this year. And you don't know when it's your time. So I just want to make the best of it. You know, I don't want to hold no grudges. If people don't like me, that's your, you know, that's your opinion and that's yourself. Take it up with you.
Yeah.
But I just want to enjoy myself. That's why I decided to come down, have this conversation with you. Because there's no bad blood between us.
At all. No.
No bad blood.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And
even though people try to make it like it's a thing, it's never been.
It never been.
It's never been.
But like I told you, I'd rather us sit down and do it virtually. That way we can feed off each other's energy and you can get the real me. And I can see the real Oliver.
I love it.
And I love you.
I love you too. I really do appreciate that. And I just want to say, before we get out of here, it's like, I'm so grateful to you, because there would be no Oliver, there would be no T.S. LaKendra, there would be no Guardini, there would be like none of us if it wasn't for y'all season 1 getting out there and taking the chance to on yourselves and on their vision and on what you guys wanted and chasing your dreams, because it's inspired hundreds of people that have come after y'all. You know, we all saw y'all do this and we got inspired to do it ourselves. And I'm just grateful for you sharing your story, your authenticity, because even if it wasn't good in that moment, it still played a part of a greater good that has inspired so many people. I mean, like, all of us are your children, you know? Yeah, like you've birthed so many.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You've birthed so many.
What Nikki said? All these bitches is my son.
Yeah. No, type shit. And I'm just...
For everybody who wants to know, would I be back for reality TV? I don't know. I honestly don't know at this point. I really want to do something that's meaningful. I feel like right now there's so many networks when it comes to our community that's just showcasing just negativity and fighting and stuff like that. Like, I really want to I want to leave behind a legacy when it comes to our community and things like that. So I am stepping a break from reality TV, and as you guys can see. But I am going to come back, and I do want, and I spoke to you last week about it, and I said that I want us to be able to do something from Florida. Yeah. You know, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County. I think it's time.
I think it's time too.
It's time.
I think it's time. Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Miami has such a rich history of queer, black talent and art in the community. Like, we have our culture down there, and I really do think it's time that people see it. So most definitely. Are there any final words before we get out of here?
My final words is just that for all of you guys that are out here chasing your dreams, keep chasing, baby. You want to come into, you know, milestone, brickstone. People gonna talk about you. People gonna do this and this and that, girl. But it isn't about what they say. It's what you answer to, baby.
Exactly.
And just get out there and get it. Get out there and get it. It's enough room for everybody to live, get money, and have fun. And shout out to Chasing Reality. That's the fam. I would never... I know I said some things in the past. But, you know, that's home. Y'all wouldn't know me if it wasn't for Chasing Reality. And, you know, like I said that before, I fuck with Andario and things like that. And I love the fact that the platform has grown to this extent. And it just keep going and going. So, I love y'all. Hopefully today was amazing.
It was amazing. I had fun. Did you have fun?
Girl,
this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this.
Now I'm trying to figure out who the fuck gonna be my DMs out. Oh, Devon, you said this, you said that. Yeah, we did. I just kept it real with y'all. That was it.
And that's all we expect. Tell the people where they can follow you at.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram as Real As Royalty. Y'all can follow me on Facebook as Devon Real As Royalty Frazier. You can follow me on TikTok as Real As Royalty, also as Snapchat and things like that. But yeah, and you can follow my business page, Royalty Taste of Baby, because I'm still in the kitchen getting good and fucking these hoes up with this good old meal. Yeah. And on top of that, bitch, I got a booking coming in June.
Let them know.
Let me say, like, listen, and this is one of my downfalls, I would say, because I don't have the team behind me to promote and things like that. But I'm booked, baby. I am booked and I'm busy. Just because if I don't show y'all or I don't be on social media like that, bitch, I'm working. I just got done doing a 300 catering order for my previous job that I was working at. And baby, that was a $5,000 fucking check.
Well, give me 20.
One of the biggest checks that I had ever got. You get what I'm saying? So I'm up there, I'm getting in, and I'm just thankful and humble. And cousin, thank you so much for allowing me to come on your platform and making it do what it do, because it's been a long time.
It's been a long time, but I'm grateful that you blessed my platform with your in-person appearance. Like, I appreciate it, bitch. Like, I'm honored. I appreciate it.
I had a good time.
I want to thank y'all so much for watching. For those of y'all who watching this in real time, Funky I even got his thing going at that pretty place, which I'm trying to get to right now. So hopefully I'll meet some of y'all if y'all are in Atlanta. Come down to the pretty place.
Is it invite only?
No. I'll give you the information. But slide out to the pretty plates. Go on Funky Dineva's Instagram for the info.
I may end up leaving with you tonight.
But but I'm so grateful for y'all stopping by and staying locked in here. Over 400 people was watching at one time. I'm so grateful. Thankful to Devon for coming down and spending some in-person time with me. Okay, and telling me his truth. I'm so glad that you and I were able to have this moment together for the people and for ourselves and put to bed a lot of these things that just have been floating around. Like, I'm really grateful for it. And this has been like really, really amazing. I never thought this would, I mean, I knew it would happen. I didn't know it would happen so soon. And I look forward to having many moments with you, man.
Absolutely. God works in mysterious ways, baby.
Yes. But always in the best way. It may be mysterious, but it'd be the best way. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure.
Hold on. Can we say the last thing?
Go ahead.
And we are in the mix with Oliver Twixt, baby. I ain't got no titties, but yeah.
Be sure to pray and kick on till next time, y'all. Bye.